Tirana and we are heading to another city or town in Albania called Berat. First we need to find a bus to the bus station. It's proving to be a little bit more difficult than we thought. Now what?
This used to be the bus stop, so the guy at our hostel told us, yeah, come to this bus stop if you want to get to that certain bus station, but now this whole place is under construction, so it looks like the bus stop is closed.
So we walked all the way to get to the other bus station. How far was that? Like how many kilometers?
We've been walking for about half an hour now.
And we've been redirected to a bus stop that is literally like 300 meters from our hostel. I don't know why we weren't directed here first. Does this bus go to the bus station?
Actually, everything you told us was wrong.
This bus is going in the opposite direction to what we need.
An hour and a half later and we are back to where we started this morning. Oh my goodness. Well, our last resort now is to use something that we never use.
How much?
€1.
Lek?
How much? €1.
That's a good, sir. 1,000.
Yeah.
1,000 lek.
Lek.
Whoa, that's too much. We're gonna have to.
To the bus station and we're really grateful. We're gonna hop on our bus now to Berat and we'll give you guys a better explanation of what just happened in a little bit. We're Sarah and Marek, amateur backpackers who somehow managed to travel around Europe for a whole year for under $10,000. From working on sailboats to hitchhiking across 3 countries, our budget travels have been anything but boring. We're about to start a trip through the infamous Balkans, 8 countries in 6 weeks. Can we do it? Subscribe to find out.
Made it to our Airbnb. 13 euros a night, so we're pretty happy. It's got an aircon, it's got a fridge, it's got a gas stove, it's got a shower, and you can use a toilet while in the shower. And finally, it's got a balcony. Now, what happened in Tirana? We left the hostel this morning with the thought that it would take us about 45 minutes to get to the bus stop and cost us 80 lek. Now that journey ended up taking us 2 hours and costing us 1,000 lek. Now this information that we were using came straight from the hostel manager, and usually hostel managers are very knowledgeable about things around the city. Following his advice, he told us to get to the bus stop, all we needed to do was get to the bus stop at the pyramid of Tirana, and that we needed to wait for the white bus. But little did we know that the bus stop at the pyramid of Tirana is no longer there, and there are actually a number of white buses that operate all around the city. not just one white bus that goes to the bus station. Now the part of the story that really stings the most is that when we were on the bus, a local told us that it would cost us an absolute maximum of €5 to catch a taxi to get to the bus station. And we finally got to a taxi, started talking to him about prices, and he told us €8, take it or leave it. And we're like, oh. You know, the one time that we have to use a taxi because that's our last resort, and he's charging us more. And we're going backwards and forwards thinking, please, can we just reduce the price? And he said, no, take it or leave it. And that's the thing that we've noticed traveling around all these countries, is that people always assume that we come from either the UK or the USA, and we are traveling with these mega powerful currencies. But we're not. We are traveling with the South African rand. So a difference of €3 might not seem much to many people, but to us, €3 basically covers an entire day of food. Now to put that into context, to get from Tirana all the way to Berat and catch a bus here in Berat costs us 860 lek. Whereas to go just 6 kilometers to the bus station in Tirana costs us 1,000 lek.
But enough complaining out of us, we are now in the beautiful town of Berat and we're so excited to go and take a look around. Travel towards central Albania to this tiny town called Berat. It's 2,400 years old. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and its nickname is City of 1,000 Windows. Here's why.
The city of 1,000 windows.
Basically one of the main characteristics of Berat are those Ottoman style houses covering the hillside as you enter the city, and they have a lot of windows, so it kind of looks like windows on windows on windows on windows, hence City of 1,000 Windows.
Such a stark contrast between being back in Tirana and then just being out here in Berat. Being back in the city, it's just like oots, oots, oots. Go, 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 noise, people, everything. But just being out here in Berat, it's just calm. It's cobblestone streets. It's 1,000 windows and everybody's really relaxed. We way prefer being out here.
Look who's come to join us on our walk up to the castle. That's so cute. These are just been running, oh my goodness. And there's the shepherd. I find most amazing about this castle is that there are still people living within the castle walls, carrying on about their daily life, and I really like it when places like this that are so rich in history are still kept alive today in that kind of way. I find that really cool.
Or you can get it one by one.
Wow, you get a little bit of all of that.
That's a lot,
yeah. We've stopped in at a restaurant here in the castle to try something that apparently you must try if you come to Berat. It's called Fergus, and it's a traditional Albanian dish. It's got cottage cheese, tomato, peppers, garlic, some natural herbs going on in there. Well, all those things are natural, but here we go, let's give it a taste. Oh my goodness. This is one of those hearty meals like on a cold day that is just delicious. If you're a vegetarian, this is actually a perfect option for you. It is delicious. I love the pop of flavor from the peppers, from the tomato, and the cottage cheese with bringing some creaminess in there, all together to come into this warm and delicious meal. Oh my goodness, that is so nice.
It tastes like a moussaka, but with no meat. What our waiter also told us is that in the north of Albania they use meat in the fergus, so like lamb or beef or things like that, but towards the south they don't use meat. So they rather use things like the cottage cheese and things like that to replace it. So in the north it's meat, in the south it's vegetarian. So, Berat. After a not so great start to the day, it ended in the perfect way. Berat is amazing. The locals are friendly, the food is good, the views are incredible. It's just a really nice place to come and spend some time at.
It's really worth coming here. I mean, we often speak about places being amazing or beautiful or just really cool, but it's not often that we come to a place and we just feel like happy and like we wouldn't mind spending quite a lot of time here. I feel warm and cuddly inside after our afternoon here, and it's just so beautiful and it's so nice. And guys, if you have a chance to come to the castle at sunset, oh my goodness, it's beautiful.
It's
and the
stunning.
sun is setting on this snow-capped mountain behind us. It is stunning. So beautiful.
But thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow we're heading out to the south of
Albania.
Why did I want to say Germany? But tomorrow we're heading to a place called Saranda, which is even further south in Albania. We're actually heading right towards the border of Greece. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
So why City of 1,000 Windows? Well, those houses that we just showed you in those beautiful drone shots, thank you, Marek,